What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So welcome. If you're new here, go check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. I just got done working out. I took too much pre-workout. My workout was really slow, and now I am amped up and ready to fucking go. Shut up. Okay, so today's video is actually going to be Atkins, the hardest things about Atkins diet and how to deal with it. So I came up with five reasons that Atkins can be difficult to deal with and how to be solution oriented. Because you know what? I'm like burning up. Things can be really difficult, but you know what? If you focus on the solution rather than the issue, you're gonna put yourself in a hell of a lot better position to be able to conquer this rather than doing poorly. So in the description below, I'm going to put a wish list for the new gym. You guys, I took a massive leap of faith to do this, and I'll be honest, I'm not actually currently at an income to provide for this gym yet. So if there's anything that you could help out with, whether it is buying a little piece of equipment or something like that, it would help me out immensely. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. This journey has been crazy. I never thought I'd own a gym, let alone a bigger gym. Huge shout out to one of my biggest supporters, my mom. Thank you. She's helped me along the way and with my kids and all kinds of other shit in life. So thank you, Mom, for always being there for me and being probably the number one person that has always believed in me. I thank you and I love you. I know we're not like a super affectionate family, but thank you. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is going out. And these are based on things that I've seen that people have a problem with. When I was doing Atkins, it was all or nothing. I didn't really give a fuck. It wasn't like, oh, this is the problem, this is the problem. Only one thing mattered to me at the time, and it was weight loss. All I wanted to do was lose a ton of weight, and that was all it was. Right now, all I want to do is powerlifting, and that's all I want to do. You know, before I wanted to do bodybuilding, I wanted to do running. Like when I do something, I go all or nothing. But I do understand not everybody's so black and white, okay? So there's some gray area in there and people have a hard time. So going out can be a huge problem for a lot of people, whether it's like family outings or you're going out on a Friday night, or you want to go to girls' night, or you want to hang out with friends on the weekend, or whatever it is. Maybe you got a birthday party or something like that. So first of all, my solution to that would be don't go out for a while. And the reason is it's kind of like being a drug addict, okay? Kind of like being a drug addict. Say if you were smoking meth and you stop smoking meth all of a sudden, would you go hang out with your meth addict friends that are sitting there smoking meth the next day? Probably not. Why? Because it's gonna put you in a situation to where you're gonna fuck up. So I would say give yourself, I mean, I know this sounds very extreme, but if you can give yourself 2 months, 2 to 3 months where you're not doing those things, then it would be great. And the reason is I'm not trying to make you suffer. Kinda, I am. Kinda, I'm making you suffer. But the reason is because I want you to be able to have a long-term period of time to be able to get results. Lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. Because then when you have seen massive success, you're gonna be like, I don't really wanna eat that. Like I've lost weight. And if you go out the next day, what the hell's gonna stop you? You haven't seen any results, nothing's changed. Who really gives a fuck? So do yourself a favor, at least a month, and you might be saying, oh, I can't do that. Well, then you're not ready to lose weight, unfortunately, and I don't think this shit's for you, okay? So move on. The next thing is getting started. Number 2 is getting started. The biggest problem that I see a lot of people is just getting rolling, getting past that first week or 3 to 5 days or whatever when their cravings hit. Once you get past that point, you're perfectly fine. One of the suggestions that I tell people is just stay on track. Don't worry about anything. If you get hungry, go to bed. 90% of the times that we get hungry, it is one of 2 reasons. Either we're stressed or fucking tired. And even one more step above that, maybe you're thirsty. Drink some water. And if you do find yourself like ravenously hungry and you're having a hard time with it, drink a warm cup of chicken broth. It helps curb the appetite, and it's nice and salty. It tastes really good. And I did not like chicken broth before Atkins, like at fucking all. So trust me, I know it sounds weird, but it's pretty good. And it's very minimal calories, like 5 or 10 calories for the whole cup. But it's like kind of like sipping tea, but it tastes like food. The next thing is staying the course. Number 3 is staying the course. A lot of people have a hard time staying the course. If you have 50 pounds or 100 pounds to lose, it's going to take some time. Okay? I've seen people lose. Tarshay lost 49 pounds in 30 days. It's still hard to believe that, but it can be done. It can be done, okay? And you can do extreme things. I do not suggest trying to lose 50 pounds in a month, okay? She was significantly overweight, and, that was like crashing really hard. And I think on Atkins, you can pretty much guarantee 2 to 5 pounds a week if your calories are in check, okay? Especially in the first month, you might lose easily 20 pounds, okay? So it will go. Just get through the first week and you're good. You'll be good. Number 4, dealing with people. Now, I personally am kind of an asshole as far as like being very vocal about things. You guys know that. Like I speak my mind and everything, but some people aren't that much of jerks. Excuse me. And they will find themselves in situations at birthday parties and different outings, or maybe it's at dinner with your husband and you're having a hard time explaining to them that you are not eating the fucking pizza because the carbs can't work for you, okay? Because the pizza leads to ice cream. Ice cream leads to Monday morning donuts and cappuccinos and avocado toast, and then you're stopping at Panda Express 3 times a week, and then you're at Wendy's drive-thru on a Thursday night. Maybe your husband doesn't have a weight problem. Maybe you just need to stop eating that way. But here's a solution, okay? Here's a solution. Tell them to fuck off, like just if people are giving you shit, just tell them, fuck off. No, you don't tell them that. That's what I tell them, and that's probably not your approach. What you can tell them is, I'm full. Oh, I just ate. No, I'm good. I'm not hungry right now. You don't have to go down the Atkins wormhole with people, because for some reason, people want to argue about Atkins, and it's not worth it. To me, it is, because I'm knowledgeable enough to tell people and put them in the fucking dirt when it comes to results. Like, I've dealt with hundreds of people and seen hundreds of people do fucking amazing things. So it is what it is. But trust me, don't go down that hole. Just tell them, I'm not hungry. No, I'm good. I already ate. I just ate. Just had a meal. Don't tell them you're on a diet. Don't tell them you're on anything, okay? Because then you just go down this weird fucking wormhole and you're arguing with people. And then you get stressed out, and then you might eat bad because they might convince you that you don't need to. Remember, it's your journey. They might not be ready for you to change, but maybe you are. So the 5th and final thing that I think is probably the most importantly overlooked item of Atkins or dieting or losing weight or leaning out or building muscle or changing your physique at all. Macros. It sucks. It's this stupid word that means carbohydrates, protein, and fat. Okay? And you might be saying, what? I don't know how to deal with that. So you can go look on my YouTube, and I'll link a video in the description below that helps you understand the macros. But it's very simple, okay? Go to a BMR calculator, find out what your calories are at maintenance. Put in your exercise amount per week if you're not exercising. I would say most people should probably put in sedentary. If it pops out 2,000 calories, drop it by 250. Your calories could be 1,850. Your 1,850 needs to be split as follows: 70% fat, 25% protein, 5% carbohydrates. Meaning 70% of 1,850, whatever that is, 1,850 times 0.70 would be your fat. And then do the same for the other ones. And then figure out your calories and stuff like that. When people tell me I've hit a plateau on Atkins, that's bullshit, okay? There's no such things as a plateau, okay? And you might be saying, oh, yes, there is. I fucking know. It's not a plateau. You're doing something. Or you needed to add something or change something. It's not a plateau. It's just the next stage. Like, don't think, oh, I hit a wall, and then you start overeating, and you're like, I gained 10 pounds. That's not a plateau. You're just straight up fucking the fuck up, okay? So keep it in mind that you need to understand that if you stop losing weight, maybe you need to start going on a 10-minute walk 3 times a day. You've added 300 calorie deficit just by doing that. Or maybe you need to drop your calories by 100 because you're fucking smaller and you don't require. You need to go back to a BMR calculator and figure out, hey, I'm 50 pounds smaller now. Maybe I don't need as much fucking calories as that 50-pound heavier bitch did. It's not a plateau, it's just an adjustment. That's what you have to do. So keep up the good work. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Put them in the comment section below. It helps me immensely if you guys share these videos. People have actually been asking for Atkins videos lately, so I'm going to start making Atkins videos again. I had a lot of people being really negative and saying mean things, so I stopped for a while and it was overwhelmed. But you know what? I'm back and I will continue to do my best. If there's anything that you're curious about that I can make a video about, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching and see you later.